The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday evening. Hope everyone had a great day. See what we can get this evening. Good to see you, Kim. Yeah, I had a pretty good day today on Topstep. Hope your day's going well. I need my music. There we go. See the Dow trying to rise up there. Gold popping up a little bit. Markets today, the market. They move up overnight, and then at about 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 my time, it just whooshed down. Big old whoosh. We dropped about 150 points, maybe 200 points. Let's see, the high, 17,785, 17,793, which is an all-time high for NQ. Fell all the way down to 569. So yeah, over 200 point drop. Oops, didn't mean to hit the mic there. How was your day today, Kim? They need to take it easier on you. Let me get their address so I can write them a strongly worded letter. Looks kind of stagnant here in the early going. Do we have any news tonight? I really hope you can, because it seems like a really, I don't want to say bad job, but just stressful and long. No, there's no news at all tonight. Wow. I need to start looking at the calendar before I schedule evening streams and change up the nights. I don't know. Like tomorrow night, we have there's Tokyo CPI. Dow coming back down. Everything's kind of droopy right now. Nice dip there on NQ. Purple candle bounced off that 20. It was below the signal line. Was it iffy? Down to the Bollinger. Actually, excuse me. Actually, I reset it today. I got that free reset from Topstep. Reset it and got yeah, 506 of profit. Yep. Okay. Oh wow, Russell really dumped there. So I need to look over the charts, but I think I found a way to simplify everything as well. So I'm hoping. We shall see. Let's see here. Gold really heading down. Will gold come back down to 2,000? It's getting closer today, down to like 2012. Still need to test this for the evening stream or evening times, but like this was underneath the signal line, so I should have taken that. You can see the quick move down there. Although the evening might be off because both of those blue candles would have fit that criteria and they did not work. So I'll have to test this for the evening. Looking at this while NQ falls, doing a little mental charting. Yeah, very, very interesting. Every now and then there's one that doesn't. Yeah. Where's everybody else at tonight? ES also dumped some there. NQ seems to be heading down. Let's look at NQ on this. First one would have stopped out. Second one would have worked. So we watch. Kind of streamlining the process. So take NQ here. All these lines today, here, these are the lines from today. The lines, white lines represent what it would have been winning trades, uh, yellow losers. But so, my normal process is to look at the purple and blue candles and decide if I want to take them because they're the engulfing candles. But like here, you can see the RSI down here at the bottom. This one here, well, it did work. This one it was a work. It was still above this yellow signal line, so that would not have been a valid entry. But this one was below. Now, like here, this blue candle was below the signal line, so not taking that candle would have saved me that stop out. Whereas that second one then was above the signal line. You can see how well that worked. So basically, before I was just taking those candles, and the other thing is I was taking almost anything that was a bounce off the bands, even if they're a colored candle or not. So like this one would have been an interesting one to me right here, and you can see that really wouldn't have worked. But then the second candle, no, actually this one wasn't below the signal line either. So even though this was somewhere, it does take out some valid entries as well, but you can see here based on that particular, that criteria only, this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins, 1, 2, 3 losses. So I gotta go back and see, test that, criteria over time, but I think that's what's gonna work, and I think it can work on multiple assets. Like this is gold from today. I didn't mark it off, but here gold, oops. Started here. This was below the signal line. That would have, oops, worked. Now eventually it can bottom out, and like this purple candle then didn't work. And then this purple candle, we were already above the signal line. So now I'm just looking for blue candles. So you can see worked, etc. And then we're back below, and then it works, doesn't work. We are getting a blue candle here, bounce. We are below the signal line though. I have not tested this totally real well on evening though, with lesser volume. Yeah, that I still need to work on that. Right now, those white lines are all based on 1 times the ATR, but that's often very close to a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and I don't like that. So that is one thing I'm going to have to work on. But if I'm winning 10 out of 13 trades, 1-to-1 works. But if I'm winning 10 out of 20 trades, 1-to-1 doesn't. So, but yeah, I prefer if that creeped up from 1-to-1 to at least like 1.2-to-1. So that's what I got to work on as well. We're long here. Oh, I tried. I'm not logged in. Can it? Well, let me. It wasn't logging me in earlier. Will it let me log in now? Yay! Maybe. Oh, I know. There we go. Okay, that's way too big of a target there. What's our ATR right now? 10. It's not that bad, but I don't think it's going to get up there. Let's put our stops here. So our stops at 17,608. No, 17,601. We're in at 17,608 half, which was a point and a quarter late. Right now my ATR is 10 and I have my target at 10. I'm not feeling that. Like it's gonna get up there, but Aung Sung is gonna play this by ear for now. We are in with 2 contracts instead of my normal 1. More good evening, Sid. Almost said good morning. Yes, rising up nicely down there. Come on, just tell you what, we're gonna put our first target on the EMA there, 20 EMA. We'll leave the second one at 10 points. Crude's dumping down there. This candle got up to 610 quarter. Hey, Crypticon. What did I tell you about not pickling it over? That's pulling back. I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding, Crypt. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oops. Struggling a bit here at 612. First target's at 613.75. Ah, jumping out there, break even. So I was $100 in profit. I hate that. That's the worst feeling in the world. Should have taken the profit. It's probably going to pop back up now, but we have a downtrending 20 EMA there. So worried that we're just going to bounce and go. Should have taken my small profit. Yeah, popping back up. So I got out too early. I let that little pullback scare me. It is okay. I just got to stop that. Thank you, Crypt. Please tell me that your wife is going to come to pick you up and that you're not going to drive. Yep, back up. Yeah. So yeah, it ought to shake me out here. That I do that way too often. So I would have hit the first target. That's okay. Oh wow. Yep, rising up here. I gotta stop being so risk adverse. I gotta let the trades play out. So I was in at, what was I in at? 608 half. And there we go. Just hit 618 half. So I could have got 10 points. This could have been a $300 trade that I got out at break even. I need to enter a trade and then start reading a book or something and not even look up. That's hard to do while streaming. I mean, I could read out loud to you guys. Who wants to hear Harry Potter? Hey, Brooks, how you doing? Yeah, the problem is I always make those choices to get out with every little, just a little wiggle, and it continues to go against me. Got not go, but you know. So we got back up to 621. And honestly, I was talking with Nick the other day, the trading coach guy. Y'all remember him? And he said one of the reasons that people, one of the main reasons people uh, have these issues is because they don't have the stats on the outcomes of a trade like that. And he's right on that. That part of my whole thought process on this particular trade is I have no idea what kind of stats the back testing on this for evening, the Asia. I've been doing all my back testing, of course, on the daytime time frame, the New York session, whatever you want to call it, and nothing. So, my first thought was low volume, it's going to go up and then pull back. So that's why I jumped out. I need like 3 data analysts. Hello, David Craycroft. Craycraft, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to mispronounce. Um, Rhythmic only allows you to have one active connection at a time. You can have both of them active. I mean, both of them, in NinjaTrader, but you only be able to connect to one at a time um, if you only have one computer. You're very welcome. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Of course, Topstep also has Tradovate as an option, so that would allow you to trade both at the same time. If you want to try out Tradovate. Oh yeah, I'd say honestly in my life I overthink everything. Yeah. Well, hey Hassan, how you doing? Um, Quant Tower does have a free version, but it's pretty bare bones. But if all you need it for is to enter orders, um, that'll work. But if you want Ninja Traders, any Ninja Trader scripts or whatever, then you don't. Then you're out of luck. Actually, doesn't one of them come free now with Topstep? Quant Tower, maybe? Not sure they still have that going or not with them bringing out their own platform that I still haven't gotten. Not that I'm bitter about that or anything. Gold rising back up. Dow rising up a bit. And Q came back down. This is what I was afraid of earlier, but it went further than now coming back down. I signed up, so I don't know how I got skipped. Signed up on that first day. Unless maybe I missed an email, which is possible. So let me go look. Doing a quick look at my email. I'm going to feel stupid if it's been sitting here for... Hey, John. How are you doing tonight? How are you feeling? I'm about to shoot somebody an email somewhere. Blue candle. We are above signal line. Our ATR has fallen, probably. I shouldn't assume that. Yeah, it has, down to 9. ES are also popping up here. Gold pulling back down. I haven't checked what the NKD or the yen's doing tonight. Let's check the NKD. NKD made a nice move up and then back down. Yen. Yen is yenning. No, I'm funded with Apex, but not with Blue Sky yet. Yeah, 5 micro limit definitely forces you to be managing risk, but yeah, it's, I think that account's actually good for people that do have problems managing risk and oversizing. Hey Tio, how you doing tonight? I've been doing good, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's it's my number one static account in my opinion out there. Now, when my funded futures brought out their static account, I thought that took the number one spot, but they only offered it for like 3 days. So they get a blue candle there. You see, it's pulling back right as soon as it formed. I'm guessing that they brought it out for a little while to see how it does financially for the company to see whether or not it's feasible. Not sure. I'm not sure it's number one if they don't have it on sale. So 'cause I think the price was kind of steep, but yeah, the no activation was definitely. But the sale price was 50% off. So if they have it at at the regular price, I think it was like I don't even remember what it was, but I think without the sale price it was like a $300. Price is the main problem with U Profit static account too, and I understand that they gotta price the statics higher because there's less risk to them, so there's less people blowing their account. Michael Patak said on Topstep TV one day last week that Topstep is exploring bringing out a static account or accounts. They're figuring out price points and all that. Well, here's the thing, and I agree with you. Here's the thing. So back in, I gotta get my time straight. Back in 2022 summer, Topstep was my stream sponsor. At that time, Casey was an affiliate manager. He's now the COO. And so Casey was, and I were talking, and he told me at that time, by the end of the year, Topstep was planning to go all static. They were gonna do away with drawdowns. They're gonna go all static. So I was waiting for this because I thought that was gonna be absolutely transformative for the industry, and it never happened. He kept saying, "Well, it got pushed back. It got pushed back." And either I don't know what happened with that plan. Obviously, a year later they decided to just go full in with the discounts and the activation fees and all that. But yeah, I was telling everyone on the stream there's something big coming from Topstep. It's going to be really exciting, and it never happened. Yeah, it's weird how everybody got rid of their swing accounts at once because Earn to Trade had a swing account too, the original Gauntlet. Now it's like the only one that has a swing account is ETF. Watching NQ kind of slowly rise here. Everything's kind of green except for gold. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was saying this to somebody earlier today. The whole industry has evolved. There's really none of these are evaluations anymore. You can pass in one day. There's one rule. These aren't trader evaluations. Back in the day with when Top Step had its two steps and Earn to Trade and one up when they were the only ones around, they were honest. I mean, obviously they're still flawed, but they were trader evaluations. They did kind of evaluate your trading, but none of these are trader evaluations anymore. They're just get your profit, and basically the evaluation is the live sim. Can you hold on to the live sim and get a profit from it? Apex really evolved this industry, and obviously, it's been good for probably the companies and for the traders. That the traders that don't degen, it's great because cheaper evals and easier to get funded. But you know, gold coming down, purple candle on it. Still got 3 minutes on it though. Yeah, they did. Daryl Martin's a genius. I admit that. And I mean, you know, uh, all the other companies should be very mad at Lilu who for kicking out Daryl Martin and causing him to open his own company. Yep. And that's where Earn to Trade is now. Earn to Trade is not adapted at all. They did try the 70% off like 1 month and then it went away. I mean, look at their sale now. It's what, 40% off the TCP 25? Yeah, Lilu really is at the bottom of the barrel. I won't even promote Lilu because Lilu, I mean, the main problem with Lilu is they make everything so complicated. I can't even figure them out anymore. I have no idea what those, I can't even remember what they call them now, those extra stuff. Oh yeah, One Up does not care at all. No sales ever. They ran a sale once in 2022. There was none in 2023. Though they did make a couple changes. One Up did. They allow multiple accounts now in copy trading, and they got rid of something, a daily drawdown or something at some point during the year last year. So they did make a couple changes. Yeah, daily loss limit. So that blue candle popping back up was a trigger for me. It's gone 4 points. I should have grabbed it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I still I promote one up as in like they appear on my Discord and all that. Never got a sale from them, but they're there. It's just they must be happy where they sit. They're always at the bottom of the list for the prop firm account comparison. But they're toward the top if you consider the setup fees. Yeah, I never had an account with them. Eval account. So here we are, we're running up. So let's look at this and see my folly. Took this candle and then I got out too soon, then I didn't take this candle. So these are my two mistakes. You can see from this candle here, boom, it's gone up about 15 points. Anyone else taking any trades this evening? Yeah, we have a gaggle of news at 8:30 tomorrow, plus the ECB rate decision before that. Oh, Tesla dropped big time on earnings, huh? Wow, that's quite the drop. Interesting candle. Yeah, it's hard to have a short bias in this market. It just keeps going and going and going. Nothing can stop the Energizer in Q. Apex flash sale until January 29th. 80% off all accounts, and you can pass in one day. No minimum trading days, basically. Link and codes in the video description below. Yeah, really not. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, I had that graphic made up for the last sale, and I didn't feel like making up a new one right away. You're expecting a drop to tomorrow, Sid? I wonder how Tesla would do at the bell tomorrow. So continuing to rise up here, back up to 630. Oh wow, you guys are busy. Getting more chickens, or just making one for the chickens you already have? And look at Kim. You say the word chickens, and there she pops up. So from the bottom here, which was 600, it's risen up 35 points. That's pretty impressive for this time of night, really. Sounds sounds almost nicer than my house. Pulls back a tad. I'll come live in the chicken coop. Market taking a little bit of a breath. Pulling back with a purple candle. So yesterday I finally got the rest of the changes made to the new MightyOxTrading logo. So that's been rolling out here now. Over the next few days, it should be on everything. Thank you, Tia. Pull one back just a tad. Six 626. Got up to 635, so he pulled back about 10 points. Purple candle there is still above the signal line. See the quick move down there for 5. Pulling back. Nice pullback. Now, again, this wasn't really in my, if I'm following my rule that I'm trying to test out, because it was not below the signal line, I didn't, wasn't taking it. Russell also pulling back. ES pulling back. Dow pulling back. Everything's pulling back. Hope didn't come back tonight. New person that was here on Monday. Waiting for something that gives me a signal that I'm supposed to take. Definitely a slower night, but we had that nice move up. I just didn't take advantage of it like I should have. And now this drop. It's giving that whole move up. It's giving it back. In some societies, that'd be considered rude. Come on down. Oh, crude pulling back as well now. Real quickly, look at crude from today. Based on that strategy, I'm not sure why this is here. Bugging me. I need to figure out how to take that off. I'll have to look at what the settings are. So this one here below the signal line, ATR was 16 and it went 87 down to 63. So that one worked. Air blue candle was not above the signal line. Probably would have worked. Purple below the signal line definitely worked. Blue candle not above the signal line. Blue candle not above the signal line. It would have worked. Blue candle would not have taken. Then this blue candle, again below the signal line, above the signal line, would have worked. And this one again would have worked. Purple candle here worked. And this one as well. Any it didn't work? Nope, see that one could have faked me out, but it was above the signal line, so technically I shouldn't have taken it. This is the only one. This is where it bottomed out. So this is the one that wouldn't have worked based on this strategy I'm trying to use now. So you can see that in crude today, following it to the letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 1 loss. Meanwhile, in Qser. Well, I mean, if I honestly, if I do switch over to just using that strategy, I can pretty much get rid of the Bollinger Bands. And then it's just the 100 EMA, the 20 EMA, if I get rid of the bands. That's the 100 EMA and the 20 EMA. And the ATR up there. I don't know what, I wish I could get rid of the line for the ATR. It just shows me a value. I don't really need the line. I can just do that where it just shows me that. It's the line's still there, but. And then it's my, ultimate RSI down below. But I'm using the ATR to figure out my targets and stops. That's how I'm using. That's what I'm using for my entries, Sid. So our low over here is 600 exactly to the tick. We're back down to 604 core, 603 half, and falling quickly. For Crypticon, it might be beer pong. Bollinger Bands are gone from the NQ chart. Why is the candles hiding on crude? Look at that move down on crude. Something news pop? Or people just decide to start selling crude? Let me look. No. $75.47 on crude all the way down to $75.26. I say all the way down, and that's like 21 ticks. Like during the day, that's nothing. But it's a pretty big move here in the evening. And Q trying to drop back below 600. Its low a day was, actually, I'm not sure that was low a day. Probably wasn't. Low of the afternoon, where it dipped down. Actually, that dip was caused by Tesla. Dipped down to 17,569. So hit a support right there at the 600. Bounced back up by a few points. Sorry, accidentally bowed my head for a minute and the mic was rubbing on my shirt. Apologize for that. It's probably very annoying. Bounce there, hammer candle. Hammer time. He didn't see me, but I just got up and did the hammer dance. Hope nobody actually believed that. Ox didn't dance when Ox had two legs. Ox ain't dancing when Ox has one leg. Now I have a throat tickle that's making me cough. It's annoying. Very annoying. Try to break through the 600 level purple candle coming down. Okay, let's try this again. That throat tickle has made me have a sniffle. My body's just giving out on me. Welcome back, Brooks. How was supper? What did you have? Sid was telling us about how he had to do all the hard work today while you drove the tractor. Oh, gold popped up. You have the tractor painted like Venom too, or purple candle again coming down. Now 15 minutes left. If this stays purple, I'm going to take this trade. If I can find mine, there it is. Couldn't find trade. Maybe I shouldn't. It hasn't broken through 600 yet. Let's see if it breaks. I would have if I followed my plan. I was in a nice trade, and I was in this move up, but I jumped out on a pullback and jumped out for break even, and it would have went like 15 points for me. How's your top step going, Brooks? Trading View? I don't think they do discount codes. They're a 30-day free trial, though. And I don't know why I don't put my referral link anywhere for TradingView. I should do that. That's a nice recovery. Still hovering above 600. Forcing trades mean taking trades that I really shouldn't take because I'm feeling like I should take a trade or because I'm bored. Yeah, I had that problem with streaming. It's lesser now, but every now and then I'll still do it just because I feel like people are tuning in the stream and tuning into the stream and I'm not providing any entertainment value. See, I should have just jumped in on that red candle. Now I jumped in 3 points late, right at 600. Watch it bounce here. But yeah, I don't really do that. My problem is I don't take as many trades as I should most of the time. So there's the break of 600 down to 597. I'm in at 600 even. Do you have to be staring at your charts all the time, or can you get some sort of alert for whatever your entry criteria is? If you get some sort of alert for your criteria, then you can do something else until that alert goes off. Play a game, do something on another tab. I do paid surveys and stuff while waiting for my entries when I'm not streaming. I'll do a quick one on Prolific or whatever. And I always recommend taking any help or advice Sid has to offer. Hassan, with Prolific, I can do $200 to $300 a month if I'm putting a lot of effort into it. Plus, there's other places. The better options are things like user testing and user interviews and all that. Some people are making clearing $1,000 a month. I haven't. I didn't do. I don't do those. As weird as it is, I talk on stream live, 3-4 hours a day, but having to record my voice and listen to myself talk about a product or a website or whatever, like still freaks me out. Yeah, give me what you know. You're a mod, Sid. You can delete your own email. But yeah, I'll get it for you here in a minute. Oh, okay. You got it. You're on your phone. Okay, yeah. Just didn't read the whole message there. Hold on. There, it's gone. Uh, Tio, if you did not get Sid's email, I'll get it for you. Come on, one more point. I need one more point, or we need 2 more points. 2 more points. I'm going backwards. Cutting it there for 5 points. So we got 5 points off that trade. Very nice, Sid. Hey, wait a minute. That number went up since you said you were done. So now we're green on the evening by 82 bucks. Hassan, are you doing any other eval besides that blue sky, or do you have any other accounts, or is that your only one now? Wow, it's quite the juggle. Yeah, take profit surprises me. Like, uh, I don't. Up until recently, I didn't advertise them at all. I didn't think anyone was interested much in them. And I logged into my affiliate page a couple weeks ago and saw I had like 20 sales. And the only place they were advertised is on the Discord, just just there like with all the rest. So people like take profit. No need to be sorry, T. I just wanted to make sure you got it since I deleted it. And now they finally got rid of that 50 trade per day rule. But the only issue they have now, in my opinion, is the fact that they for the live. Yeah, that's the going to intraday. They got rid of the 50 executions thing now. So a successful green evening. Well, Earn a Trade does that same thing. Their live is intraday too. By the way, it's nice seeing you again, Hassan. I hope you can stop in more often. Yeah, their payout is pretty fast. I mean, I got my affiliate payout next day, and there was only the delay because it was my first payout, and I had to do the setup or whatever. I'm glad you said hello and actually spoke tonight. Good. Now that would require me to actually like get funded with Topstep first. Now I have not gotten funded with Topstep, but I know lots of people who have gotten payout. Lots of people in the Discord post their payouts. As NQ pops back up, so it's good I took that profit where I did, or else I'll be back to my entry. Sometimes I think Topstep and Earn a Trade are cursed. But yeah, at this point, it's Topstep that I want the most. They're what I consider number one. So I want to be funded by at least two different companies. Just kind of a safety measure, I guess. So if we've reached the 9 o'clock Eastern hour, 8 o'clock my time, and we're gonna call it a night here. Ended up green by $82.46. Crypticon, if you're still listening, please make sure you get home safely and do not drive. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time for our normal morning stream, and our next evening stream will be Monday night, 7-ish. Have a great night, Ken. Great night, Chase. Well, however long you stay, Griff, make sure you get home safely. You have kids that love you. Don't forget that. Yes, Burl, you just came in the last minute. Burl, did you catch any of that trend today? I'll stay around for a quick second to hear Burl's answer. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you get them tomorrow, Burl, or the next time we have a nice trend up. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Remember, we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also, want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.